Hello everybody and welcome back. So I'm starting off my day at 3 o'clock, although I've already done all my daily chores, but a friend of mine has a really good turnip price. I don't know how he always does, but every time we sell turnips, it's always like, my area, Timmy and Tommy are like, oh yeah, we'll give you 50 for a couple turnips, and then freaking Pappy Tie's world is like, oh yeah, we'll give you 100 for this mini, which again isn't even that much. Most people wait until it's 200 or 300, but I'm just, I need as much money as I can get for, what is it? I need a bridge, I need to finish my debt, I need so much stuff, so I'm going ahead and grabbing all of my turnips to sell. Also, so I recorded a Harvey's Island video yesterday, and for some reason, the screen tearing is back. It was like, I tried something new, it was there, I fixed it the next episode, and then I was like, okay, I'm good, and I started recording last episode, and all of a sudden, it's not good anymore, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, if this episode does it, I'm so sorry, I have not had enough time to even try and fix it. Although I'm going to be... Oh, I can't do that. I'm going to be recording a bunch today. This is only just a little bit that I'm recording. And then there's going to be other parts to today and probably tomorrow as well. One thing that I've been noticing for a while now, a couple of years now, if there's anything in a game that requires some form of luck, so RNG, random number generators basically, then I have the worst luck. For example, Mario Party. Whenever I go to a friend's house to play Mario Party, I am the worst at that. In Pokemon, I am the worst at finding and catching different types of, like, Pokemon and all that. And in this game, I have the worst prices of turnips, apparently. Every time, I always forget that I have my map off, and then I have to turn it on, because I don't know his layout too well. Barbara... She's new. I haven't seen her in this island. I think I've actually had her in... What did I have her in? I had her in some Animal Crossing game. Whoa! What the heck? Look at that bear! I'm so buying that bear. What the heck? Oh, before I forget, I have some stuff that I need to show you guys after I'm done buying all this. I just want to make sure that the turnip price is what I thought. Yep. And I bought mine for 99,000 or 99,000. I bought mine for 99 just in general. So I'm making about 50 profit plus right here 600 or 602,000. Is that right? I don't know. My brain hurts. But that much is about how the price that I bought all of these turnips for. So that's actually pretty good. Whoa. So this fan, if you open up your inventory and get your camera right next to the fan, you can like really hear it. That's so cool. I do want to see while I'm here, my friend Zack, he boxed in one of the houses, and I really want to see it. It's like, I think it's Graham, and Graham is one of the bad villagers, or like ugly ones. So he asked me like what he can do about that, and I was like, oh, you could just box it in. Calling it an it. But yeah, I said you can box it in. He was like, okay. And here's his house, I guess. I don't know if they're boxed in, if they're allowed to still like roam. Like, I don't know if they can just teleport. Oh, here he is. Graham or something. And this is how we celebrate him boxing in Graham, apparently. The nicest way to be annoying is just to shake all of your friend's trees and leave the branches on the floor. Like, it's so harmless. He just has to pick all these up, basically. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We found him. Oh my goodness. Why? Oh my goodness, look at all those cherries. Where are my... Oh, I don't have tools. This is definitely a bruh moment. I don't know what to do. Is there a bridge? I wasn't recording, but what is his town tune? What? It's so... I'm gonna play it again after I talk to Kat, but oh my goodness. Listen to this. Oh, it doesn't do it again. I have to go find someone else. Oh, I forgot he has Able Sisters now. I bet if I talk to Sable or Mabel, hopefully it'll play the town tune. Paper bag? What? That's so epic. You hear that? It's just random notes. Okay, again, another RNG thing, random number generator or luck thing. I like all of this. I would buy this. I would buy all this, right? But they have never sold. Like, I'd buy this. I'd buy all these. I'd buy all these. I would buy, like, literally everything here. And of course the paper bag. We have to buy that. Of course my Able Sisters never sells anything I want, though. I think he bought. Yeah, he did. What the heck? This is goals right here, people. We keep saying our outfits are drip, but are they really? Ooh, is this a pole? Oh, I'm so laggy, you can tell. Finally, my first ever tool. This is like a Club Penguin conversation. Oh, why is he walking near me? What the heck? He's nasty. Well, I'd say that was a success. Oh yeah, by the way, we have Chip on our island today. I keep thinking that I've already recorded today, so I'm like, oh yeah, they've seen this, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I haven't, so I have to go over everything. So Nook's Cranny will be updating tomorrow, or updating, what the heck? I've been on the internet for too long. Nook's Cranny will be upgrading tomorrow. This is the bulletin board thing that we got. So today is April 20th, but tomorrow it'll be upgrading and we won't have access to the store, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, it doesn't, because we'll get a lot better items and hopefully we can actually get roses in the shop, because that's one thing that I want. And Timmy and Tommy only want to sell me mums, which are my least favorite. Oh, hey everyone. I was just taking a stroll down this new area that I made. Before I get into all that, a couple things. One, I'm pretty sure my computer is breaking because every time I record there is screen tearing. You may have already noticed it during this video. I can't actually see it yet, but it's gonna be doing that for a little while. I'm really trying really hard to fix it, and it doesn't seem like anything I'm doing is fixing it at all. Anyways, so last night I did a live stream where I went ahead and started working on this area that I've been planning for, gosh, since about whenever I made these rivers down below. And I thought, well, we'll get into that also a little bit later. Nintendo today dropped a commercial, I guess you'd call it. It's like an advertisement for their Earth Day event, which is happening on the 23rd, so the day after Earth Day. I think they're calling it Nature Day, and it's gonna have Leif, and it's gonna have Red, a bunch of stuff. So I went ahead and I set up this little area that leads to the private beach. I knew for a while that the private beach was gonna be used for something, because why would they include it in the game if it wasn't going to be? So I, cleared off my mountains, and I had always planned to have cliffside over here and cliffside over here, and the cliffside's gonna go all the way down to the tree area. But anyways, that's besides the point. So last night I made this clifftop area, which I'll go up in a second and show you guys. But I also made this really cool pathway that goes down, and over here are going to be stairs that go up to this, and it's also going to lead to this pathway. And if we go up on top of here, this area is going to be where my house is, although I'm still working out how I want this to be laid out. I don't know if I want to add another area up here, or if I maybe want to dig into the mountain down a little bit, or something like that. I'm still thinking about it. I need to watch a lot of videos on how people are doing their pathways, because I'm noticing a lot of mine are all too wide, and just from my minimap you can see they're already taking up so much room on the map. So I need to figure out where to put my villagers too. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. I wanted to show, I actually forgot about this, Nook's Cranny is upgrading, and that's kind of annoying because I want to show something. This is all my items I have to sell. I can't sell them until tomorrow, I guess. Amp, I'll actually keep that. So, yep, I just have all this stuff. I just have a flea sitting under there. Anyways, this bridge is done. Look at this. And I have pictures. this is just one picture that I did. I didn't want to show the ceremony because that's kind of boring. But yeah, everyone was here. We were all on the bridge. This is what I did yesterday, but that you already saw this part. Also, look at how cute Mint is. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I want to move her in, but at the same time, I don't want to have only amiibo characters in my town. So, I can't, but look at this. Oh my goodness. Last night, we also found Celeste, and she gave us this really cool, and I do mean really cool, if I can find it, a Taurus bathtub. I think I'm saying Taurus right. This is so cool. I'm guessing since we've switched over from Aries to the Taurus, I don't know how the astronomical signs work, but I think they like switch over halfway through the month or something like that. And basically, I guess we can get Taurus fragments now, which this looks so cool. Or the Taurus fragments do. They're like green. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to start getting those. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think there is. Okay, well, besides those major points, I now am going to switch over, and we're going to do, it's not a reaction because I've already seen it, but I want to go and talk about the trailer that they released for the Nature Day and all that. So, now let's switch over to that clip. Okay, as you can see, now we're here. And Nintendo posted this literally just a couple hours ago. Let me look it up on Twitter real quick. They posted it 8 hours ago, which is kind of weird because last night I literally was talking about some of these features in the game, and I was like, dang, I hope the Earth Day event adds some of these. And then I wake up and I am greeted to this trailer. So let's go ahead and watch it. And as you can see, April 23rd is the date that everyone will be playing. It also, as you can see, players will need to be connected to the internet. This is the same thing for the Bunny Day event, how you couldn't time travel ahead or back. You have to be on the actual date that it releases for you to get the content. And as we can see, Leif is back. I kind of hope that his garden isn't only for the Nature Day event. I kind of hope that he comes kind of like how Kick and Label do, like at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, because as we can see, they brought the bushes back from New Leaf. If you didn't know, in Animal Crossing New Leaf, they added these bushes. You couldn't get these in the previous games, only in New Leaf, and I hope that they have the different variants as well, because I remember this one. I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, Olive Star. Yeah, this one was one that was in New Leaf. They just, I guess, changed it up. So I'm used to these. I'm hoping that these are either new flowers or flowers that you can't get on your island. Like, I know, for example, I can't get roses or lilies yet. I don't know if Nook's Cranny, when it upgrades, I'll be able to. But I hope they do something, or maybe even hybrid flowers. How cool would it be if you could get like blue pansies from one of these or something like that? Anyways, I will definitely be buying these bushes, and I hope that this isn't a one time a year thing. I hope you can buy these anytime from Leif. And as we can see, this is what they look like. I mean, they actually look really good. And next up we have Jolly Red's treasure Trawler. So Red in the previous games was an art merchant who is a fox, and he would sell you, well, in his tent in New Leaf, he would have 4 pieces of art, and you had to find out which one was the real one. One of the 4 was real, and the other 3 were fake. In previous games, besides New Leaf, all of his art was real, but I'm glad that they're starting to go with the whole, like, he sells counterfeit art as well. I think that's really cool. Basically, if we go back, you can see the private island finally has a use, and that is why in the video earlier today, or I mean the one that's in this video, the clip earlier, you could see that I made a little pathway up to the private island. It's so that I can get here a lot easier, and you can see this is his boat, and you just kind of open up the flag and go in. I'm guessing that he now has a boat instead of a tent because everyone, and by everyone I mean in the Animal Crossing lore, I'm guessing that they didn't like him selling counterfeit art, so he had to go and do some illegal ways, I guess. And you can see he now goes by Jolly Red, and he still sells the art piece. We can see this is one art piece. I'm glad you can examine them better. And we can also see the statues are also brought back. So I'm guessing he sells 2 statues and 2 art pieces, so 4 pieces in total, like how it was in New Leaf. And I'm guessing one of these is real. I'm glad we can examine them, because before you just kind of had to squint and hope that you got the right one. You can also see he sells, kind of like Timmy and Tommy, just regular everyday items. This is the retro diner clock, I believe it's called. And I really like this desk. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So he still sells normal stuff that Timmy and Tommy sells along with the art. There's also going to be a museum expansion that includes all of the art that you can collect from Red, like how it was in New Leaf. So, upcoming events for April through June. We can see for Nature Day, they're doing, obviously, the whole leaf thing. And there will also be Nook Mile Plus rewards for Nature Day, as we can see plant shrub starts, which is actually pretty cool. You can get some bonus Nook Miles. From May to May 7th will be the May Day event. So that is next week on Friday, all the way until the week after that on Thursday. You can get May Day tickets, and I'm guessing they're like Nook Miles tickets, but you can see they have a lot of shrubs. And I don't know what they have here. Maybe rare items, maybe more rare fruit that you can't get on your regular island or something. Or maybe they're just cool little maps to go by, little mazes. We can actually see Rover up here in the top corner. You can tell because of his shirt and the way that he has the white underneath the blue. I think he's the only cat character to do this, which is actually really cool. He's by a campfire. You can see this is a maze you have to go through and get to him, I guess. I'm kind of noticing this is almost like the Tortimer Islands in New Leaf. They kind of look like the Tortimer Islands. And I do think it's cool that Rover's here. I think it kind of shows, because Rover in the other games I never understood. He always says that he travels around. Here, I'm guessing he's maybe stranded or something. But he always used to say that he loved to travel around, so I'm guessing he travels to these islands. I kind of hope that he goes on the other Nook Mile islands as well, and maybe you have to do a little task for him, like he asks you to pick all the weeds, pick all the flowers, give him a certain flower that's on the Nook Mile island, something like that. I think that would be really cool. So we can actually see this character jump over, and at the very end, I paused it at a weird time, you can see, I'm guessing this is the beginning of the maze, the crafting thing. There's crafting items set around. There's also a tool kit. I'm wondering if you could get rare tools, maybe gold tools or the outdoorsy tools, or if they're adding a new tool type, like silver tools from the previous games. We can also see what looks like an orange up here. Next, we can see International Museum Day. And you can get in-game rewards through the stamp rally. So it's kind of like, it reminds me of Election Day in the US. We can see next up is wedding season from June 1st to June 30th. And you basically, I guess, marry. I wonder if you'll be able to marry different people, or if it's only Reese and Cyrus. You can see that people will finally be getting a use out of Photopia if they haven't already, if they're not really doing anything with it. I think it would be cool if you can marry other people, although it will be so annoying to see a bunch of people marrying Chip and Flick. And that's basically all. I really hope that in the future they add like the ability to swim through water and things like that. I think that would be extremely cool. Anyways, that's gonna be all for this video. I hope all of you enjoyed this whole concept, and I hope you guys enjoyed me going over this little area. If you did, go ahead and like it and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye everybody.